Before joining Purity and Peace, my personal outlook on purity was that you're supposed to wait until marriage, and that was really it. It didn't have a very holistic view. I didn't really understand why it was so important. I just knew don't have sex. Now that I've taken Purity and Peace, my outlook on purity is more about my lifestyle entirely. It's about, what I'm listening to, what I'm eating. It is about waiting until marriage, but it's also about what kind of conversations am I entertaining with the same sex, with the opposite sex. It doesn't matter. It's my thought life. It's everything. As a teen, I participated in a true love wait ceremony, and I don't even remember there being a discussion about it. I'm sure there was, but it definitely didn't encompass, why purity was important to God, why purity mattered for me personally, how He created me, and the greater design that I now know is a part of my living a pure lifestyle. Before taking Purity and Peace, I wanted to wait until I was married, and I wanted to be pure in that sense, but I just felt like it was something that I might not be able to attain. Like maybe some people got to wait and some people didn't, and I felt like maybe I was one of those people who didn't. And after Purity and Peace, now I know that that is a lie from the enemy, and am able to not only accept it as a reason to wait, but to see it as a way to live my entire life. Before Purity and Peace, I was in a relationship that did not honor God. We were sexually active, and I just felt very trapped by that because since I did do true love waits as a kid, I knew that, that's not ideally what I was supposed to do, but I didn't have the foundation or the support needed to really make a move away from that. I would definitely say I struggled with purity. It was always a desire since I did make the true love waits commitment as a kid to stay pure, and I would engage in sexual activity with somebody, and then after that person fizzled out or whatever have you, I would say, oh, I'll wait now, I'll not do this again, and then it would happen again, because it's definitely an issue that goes a lot deeper than, oh, I want to wait, and it was just that person. There's a lot that you have to heal from in order to get free from. In Purity and Peace, it's really what you make it in terms of accountability. You have to be very intentional, but there are women who are so excited and ready to just support you as you make this amazing but challenging move away from the life you've been living. I'm able to call my sisters, who really do feel like sisters to me now, at late crazy hours and say, listen, I'm really struggling with this, or shoot them a text or whatever I need to do, and they will pray with me, they will encourage me, send me scriptures. So my accountability wasn't a thing for me before Purity and Peace, but now I'm surrounded by it and my life has never been better. One lesson that really stood out to me from the Purity and Peace study was the way God created us anatomically. We mirror the Old Testament temple, and it just really showed me how sacred sex is, and why it's so important to wait until marriage. And then on top of that, that's a hard lesson to teach to a room full of people who have already kind of messed that up, so to say. And I was really overwhelmed by God's grace when Vicky presented it to everybody, because I felt like, wow, like I dropped the ball there, but there is always an opportunity for restoration, and I'm now living in that restored place. Purity and Peace has changed my outlook on remaining mentally, spiritually, and physically pure, because now I realize that it's more than just a desire, and it's more than just wait till marriage. It's don't even entertain that thought about that good-looking man that you just saw. It's maybe don't eat that cheeseburger, because your body is a temple in a bunch of different ways. Participating in Purity and Peace has given me a sense of peace that I didn't even know I was missing before I started the small group. I realized during that I was anxious about so many different things, and now because I know whose I am and who I am, and am just so comfortable in that, I just feel like there's so much less to worry about on a day-to-day, and I can focus on just loving God and being me and helping others. My capacity to care about other people has increased in ways that I didn't imagine it would, because I'm not thinking, oh, am I cute enough? Is that guy looking at me? Is that my husband over there? Now I'm like, God, where's my opportunity to serve? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Where are you in this moment? So I think Purity and Peace has freed me because I know what I'm supposed to be doing and who I am doing it. One thing that I really, really appreciated about the Purity and Peace small group is that we were supplied with so many resources in terms of reading. I just really latched onto that aspect of it. I read Choosing God's Best, I read Bondage Breaker, I got to read Captivating, just a bunch of different books that really explained to me what this new lifestyle was about, why it was important. Captivating taught me so much about who I am, how I was created. And I feel like in life we don't get to have those talks. We don't get told, who we are and that God made us beautiful and that there's a beauty inside all of us. No one's ever really said that to me. And it's hard in just a small group setting to go over every single thing that can help free you. And I think that extra reading really took me further than maybe just sitting could have. Purity and Peace was the bridge from this is who I want to be and this is how I want to live to being that person who waits on the promises of God, that person who knows she's beautiful because God created her that way, that person who's not worried about the stresses of everyday life because she knows that God has her. It's a very freeing feeling to just operate in truth. And the enemy is lying to us all the time about who we are and God's love for us. And you really have to take a second and step outside of that and let God speak to you. And Purity and Peace did that. And the support I found in the women and in our leader, Victoria, really transformed my life. So I would say, if you're even thinking about Purity and Peace, if it's even on your heart a little bit, do it. It is the best thing that I have done. It has freed me. It has changed me for the better. And I know that that's out there for everybody.